owner of the creative business, The Crown Goat, where we strive to provide encouragement for your heart and your home every single day. I'm super excited that you guys are back with us for our April goal setting video. I've received a lot of emails from you guys, and that's why I decided to address the topic of getting off track and the one thing that you can do to get back on track the minute that you realize that you are off track. So the other day I was running late, I had an appointment, and I put my feet into my slippers and I felt something kind of weird. And I thought, okay, what is this? And so I took my shoe off and I realized a receipt from Lowe's was in my shoe. So I'm like, oh, what is going on? So I take the dogs out, I come back inside and go to make the coffee, and I realize that the cleaning light for the coffee pot is on. And I thought, how in the world could I have let this go? It's something so easy just to handle it already, Coco. So I was so ready for a steaming cup of coffee. I opened up the refrigerator and realized that I am out of creamer. Then I go into the laundry room to look for a pair of jeans, and it was literally a disaster. And for about 5 or 10 minutes, I felt like I was so seriously off track. I could not believe that I had let things get that far. And part of the problem is that I have been really suffering with seasonal allergies. If you guys have allergies, you know it really is tough, especially this time of year. And the other part is because I have 1 foot here at my home and then 1 foot at my childhood home, where we have been feverishly working to finish my childhood home, Loblolly Manor, by Mother's Day. So my parents have had this home for our whole lives. And it's not their primary home, but it is a home that we have decided that we want to be a retreat space for our entire family. And we've been working on it along. And we decided to participate in the 1 room challenge, as you guys know. And so we did the laundry room. And the laundry room is like a tiny, it's basically a 5x8 utility closet. I don't really even know if you could call it a laundry room. It's so small. And so for the past, 4 or 5 weeks, we have been working to make the space more functional because it was not functional at all. And so part of how I feel like things are kind of way off track is because, like I said, I'm living part-time here and part-time there. And this is one of those seasons where I would not give it up for a second. Working alongside my parents to do this, project has been the biggest blessing. It's been an adventure. We have made so many great memories, and I would not change it for a minute. And I know that there's things like that are happening to you guys too, whether it's your kids are getting ready for prom and graduation, or they're on a traveling sports team, or there's, things that have changed at work for you. Maybe your job description's changing a little bit. They're piling way more work on you than what you feel like that you can handle. You have a family member that gets sick. There's always things that come up and happen to us. And so when that happens and we feel like that we are getting off track, the minute that we realize that we are off track, the one thing that we can do, it's the one simple thing that we can do to get back on track. Are you ready? To do the next right thing. I know it seems so simple. I know you're going to be like, Coco, come on, I need some strategies. I love strategies too. I want to be able to implement something that day. Give me 5 things, 5 tips. I'll work whatever, does best for me, and then I'll just hit the ground running with it. I'm definitely that kind of person too. And I do think that there is a place for strategies, and I do think that tips are definitely helpful. But in the instance where you feel like that you are really spread thin and you feel like you can't do one more thing or put one more thing on your to-do list, that is the easiest, most simplest thing that you can do, is the next right thing. So say for example, you have been rocking and rolling with your healthy eating habits. You've been going to the gym, running on the treadmill. You have been doing so good. But this month you feel off track because your schedule has picked up and you've been having to grab takeout on the way home. I get it. I have eaten more than my fair share of takeout this month as well. And so the next right thing for you to do is to either grab a healthy salad. I would rather eat, chicken minis myself, but it's to grab a healthy salad. If you have that kind of schedule where you're going to be constantly on the road, or to sit down and get a meal plan together and go grocery shopping. Go to the farmer's market. This is a really great time for produce. So that's the next right step for you. If you're off track with your healthy eating, to get back on track, the very next thing for you to do is to get a meal plan together and go grocery shopping. That way you'll be making healthy choices all week long, and you won't be grabbing breakfast, lunch, and dinner out. The other thing that you can do if you feel like your house is completely out of control because you guys are running in, running out, you're dropping your bags off at the door, you're not unpacking your suitcase, you can barely get your laundry, whatever it is, the next right thing for you to do is to just pick up. You can do a 15-minute clutter catcher. You can put in a load of laundry, so that's wash, dry, fold, put away. Put away, you guys, that is so huge. That was my problem. I was trying to get all the laundry done at once, and so I thought, okay, I'm just going to put it away all at once, and it just did not work at all. So if you put away as you're doing your laundry, then it doesn't build up. And for the moms that have lots of kids, even 2 kids or messy kids or whatever, I know that you guys can definitely relate to that as well. If you are off track with your exercise habits, the next right thing for you to do is to start walking again. Get on the treadmill, lift some weights, do Pilates, do yoga, take a dance class, whatever the next right thing for you, to do as far as your training plan would be. So you just need to start working out. You don't have to wait until the 1st. You don't have to wait until Monday. You can start tomorrow. And that's the thing. We can all do this. The next right thing for all of us to do is to get started. If you are a planner and you feel like things are way out of control for you because you normally feel focused, you feel like you are accomplishing your goals, you like checking stuff off on your to-do list, I totally get it. I like to do the same things. You have to make time to sit down and be with your planner. I know it seems so easy, but if you don't make the time, if you keep saying, I'll do that on Sunday or I'll do that tomorrow, sometimes it never comes, and then something else comes up and then you really don't have time to do it. And so instead of catching up for 1 week, you find yourself catching up for 2 weeks. We think that we can remember everything, but you guys, I am here to tell you, we can't remember everything. There's too many details. We have too many thoughts going on through our heads every day, and we are interrupted constantly. So there's no way you could be expected to remember everything. So if you're a planner and you feel better when you have a plan, your next right step is to sit down with your planner and take control of your time. Give yourself the gift of time and go through all of your stuff and then decide what you can commit to and what you're not going to commit to. Only do the things that work. Give yourself the gift of grace and let the things that do not work go. Okay, so I hope these tips have helped. I am on my way to Loblolly right now. I'm just in town for a little bit to tie up some loose ends and to do this video. Please don't get discouraged, you guys. I know it seems like you were doing really well in January, you're doing well in February, you're doing well in March, and then April comes and you feel like you are totally off track. Just because you got off track in April does not mean that you're going to be off track May, June, July, August for the rest of the year. It's just for this one time, and all you have to do is do the next right thing. It's really that simple. So I hope this has helped. As always, thank you so much for spending time with us. You can catch us behind the scenes, everything that we're doing. We try to give some little reveals on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. And that's all at The Crown Goat or on the blog, thecrowngoat.com. Until next time, be blessed. And thank you so much for catching up with the series.